Are you here for the Crux Clash too?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for hope, but this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice.
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become—
This master of yours must be pretty incredible.
Famous? He's the founder of the Lingshan clan. And you probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. He's got to be a Grand Master or something. He's created many different styles. To the Lingshan clan, he teaches us
Force disperse?
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around you. And for example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist, or change—
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a—
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been trained—
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now. If we don't start making progress—
There's a tuition fee?
Of course! This is a Grand Master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to waste. If you want face-to-face training, you've got to show you're sincere about it.
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time. Recently, though, we heard that a Vision Bearer joined the Guhua clan and made pretty much instant progress.
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
Well, we have to try something new.
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. And if folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant—
See you in the arena!
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux? If so, seems I found—
So you're also here for the
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't think I could— For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most— No. It's not about— I know how that sounds, but I've passed every exam I've ever taken. In most people's eyes, I am already a vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet. I've also brought along a bit of an entourage. Of course, I also put in a few good days. Ha! You don't mince your words. Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before—
So, to recap, We're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's
Jinxie
just
Village arm wrestling champion,
really
huh?
average.
Next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though?
I have to ask. It's really her!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the...
Oh, I wonder...
I trust you are aware that, only those without vision... Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of...
Yep, she still doesn't have a...
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure it's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record. So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah! Also, don't forget to mention...
Whoa!
Might as well declare her the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to...
Okay, that's plenty. Right, you're right. A great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for...
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto...
There's another prize, too?
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to a...
But why would anyone want to go somewhere...
I see. So, I take it you discussed your term... Well, nobody expected you to... Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin.
Hey, so... Paimon, even though you don't have a vision, so Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your element. In any case, looking at the competition... Alright, it's...
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to go? Good. Then please follow...
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. Her first bout begins now!
Seems like you've got a pretty good chance of winning this thing. What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Come on, let's go sign up. Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
I knew I wouldn't. So, what do you think, Kazuha?
Impressive. But I also...
Well, I fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. So come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary in there. Can't just...
All right. Let me think. You fought well.
All right, then. I was thinking your inner poet might want to join in the fun. You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same. For one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting. So, I'm putting you straight...
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers. Seems like a crazy system if we just skip straight to the semifinals.
This is how Captain Beto works. Besides, at your level...
To be fair...
All right, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you out there, I want to know who they are and what they're about. We're finally here, folks. The real show is about to begin.
The captain seems to have high hopes for this tournament. I have not seen her so Your opponent has fought many rounds. You may well be stronger than him. But this should not give you cause. Very well.
All right, that's enough chit-chat for now.
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux. I do not doubt your abilities, but...
Relax. My girls are...
Okay.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for. It's a fury! sweating all over. It's a good... Congratulations. I was beaten by the bat.
Right! For a moment, if you had a vision,
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid, but mine? I lost interest eventually. I've fought and won against vision bearers before. The power they have was given to them by the gods. I don't envy...
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and get your hands on that masterless vision?
No, I didn't. Only in defeat can you understand your weakness.
Wow!
If you have the chance in the future.
By the way...
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. So don't get...
There he goes. Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about her...
Ah, it's you! I myself was eliminated in the...
maybe next time, huh?
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. I faltered for but a brief moment. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off. Still, I'm sure he'll be no...
Hey there!
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking, why don't you dodge, they ask. Because to not dodge... Don't even get me started. I don't dare tell my master about this. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this.
Oh, alright then.
Thanks,
We still haven't got any useful information yet. Maybe we can go talk to Finn?
You gave an outstanding I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of, but you were quick to adapt and managed to... In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw.
He's right. I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite...
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final...
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessarily stronger. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his... What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more...
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. I haven't properly introduced myself yet.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup.
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial... I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess. But I myself have witnessed... Given your talents, a few hints from me will...
Hang on. Don't you think you're better...
Gathering intelligence is an essential... Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey.
You betcha... Wait a second.
However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. Come with me. Now that we're alone, let me cut. You are skilled in manipulating the elements.
Paimon knew that you were hinting.
That's right. If the other if I'm not mistaken, you share these When I talk about, since a young age, I have been attuned to the tiding. It is things of this nature that I
As crazy as all that sounds.
My humble abilities are negligible compared to your incredible feats. To think a human could wield the element, and not to mention your incredibly complex...
Hey, stop evaluating us!
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that...
It's nothing. It's been a long journey, and honestly, even Paimon doesn't...
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing how you... Of course, I too shall share with you all... Now then.
Let me scry. Beg for mercy. I condemn you. You're toast! Shadows of fate. Crush. Shudder.
Your skills... Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintain... He relies entirely on the element of surprise. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his... Please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanked. The world is a truly mysterious place.
You seem kind of obsessed with visions, but don't...
I desire to know what meaning and what influences the gods... My apologies for allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways. So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, a vision hunt. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. In the outset, supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting, not to mention, with no new electrovisions having been granted for such a long time, it would seem that we can infer something of the Raiden Shogun's feelings on the matter.
She sounds less like an Archon and more like a tyrant.
As far as I know, she is an Archon that pursues eternity. She will... Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But what does Inazuma's pursuit of... It goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma do not fare well these days.
Sounds a lot like something the god...
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Arc? With time, we will... If you wish to find her, she will forever be... There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand... Ah, the time for your mat.
Oh, right! We got so distracted...
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can... Very well. Let's go.
Why isn't he? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! We've reached the climax of the... We've seen many exciting battles today. Now, I'd like to introduce our first... She strikes fear into the heart of Osile. And the mere...
Wow! I've been waiting.
I'm sure everyone witnessed her thrilling... But today's final round will show... As for our other combatant... he still hasn't arrived. Come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't— Apologies! Everyone just sit tight! We've got no other choice. If he
Wait a moment. Captain Beidou, perhaps we— Traveler.
Let me see. It's gone all right.
Huh? Did somebody steal it?
We don't know when it was taken. I know.
No need to worry. Even the crap... The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my...
Well, if you insist, I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation.
If you would, please come with me.
But we're on it.
Come with me. I can sense the winds are coming.
A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see, shortly.
Fate is upon you.
Beg for mercy. Eye for an eye.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
More speed.
Free the hunter.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure quick...
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
The wind... Drat! If I only had a vision! Or, if I could activate this one, then you never...
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be... Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. In other words, you failed to meet any of...
You...
But most disappointing of all is this. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to...
Fine! Fine! I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to
Aha! So you were supposed...
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but... Drat. I know an empty threat when I... Fine. But you'd better mean...
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the...
Huh? You're not...
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your...
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to go...
I never would have guessed you could be... If this is where talking gets me, then forget it! I'll risk...
Shadows of fate! I condemn you! Delve into destiny!
I'll have my revenge, eventually.
No! No! Do what you...
He has persevered to the bitter end. Put down the vision and leave.
Huh?
What's wrong? It's up to you.
No need for...
Huh? Paimon doesn't...
I take no pleasure in frightening others. When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength will... But unfortunately... Yes. I wanted to know whether it were possible from the moment he stole the vision. I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision real. After seeing you command multiple... Come, why don't you give it a try?
The vision didn't...
I see. No matter. This was expected.
Yeah, what's the story?
The story begins with an old... He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenshukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is... But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling.
Kazuha!
It's... All right then. It's time we returned. Allow me to gather the wind.
Huh? Did Beto leave already? Maybe she went back to her ship.
If you're looking for the captain, it seems that the Crux clash got out of hand. Captain Beto was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she headed off. But still, Captain Beto was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be... He knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked idea of stealing the prize took hold in his mind. In which case, the
Huh? So if that's the case, then the rules...
Paimon thought we'd win and all.
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved.
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beto is no longer present here, I'll be sure she receives word of it. She is a woman of her word. But the voyage to Inazuma is in fact, the relentless rain and wind...
Hold on a second. You're saying...
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form... Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need some time. In the meantime, I intend to embark...
Paimon believes you'll find...
Thank you. May both our journeys prove meaningful. One final word of warning. The part of your...
Ad Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler? Ah, yes. I've heard that now that I think about it, it's been quite some time.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma.
Oh, is that right?
The fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as soon as you're aboard.
Seems Beidou is the captain of her word.
Of course! There are many things that—
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose congratulations are in order. Whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens, or the depths of the— Until we meet again. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, it's kind of...
Well, if that's how you feel, why not—
So there's another Catherine and Nina...
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Lee.
Okay, thanks for...
Just following orders.
you finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never... Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. On that, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and...
Anchors, away!
Ahoy there.
Divination.
So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps...
You can blame your almighty Shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing, though the fleet was fully up to the challenge. The inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've...
You don't know how long I've been waiting to...
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them.
With any luck, Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any move...
No need to worry.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going.
Oh, right.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storm...
Fair seas, Captain Big...
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be...
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku decree. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Hello? Please state your name.
identity, and the purpose. You must be... Excuse me? Please provide the information requested, and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Currently, only members of the International Trade Association are authorized to engage in the... My apologies, but I'll have to ask...
Here are their entry papers.
What? Ugh.
I just wanted to...
I see. Okay.
The Outlander Affairs agent, they only check entry permits here. If you want to remain...
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone says.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders. As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. Now, let's head over to the Outlander. Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch.
You've completed the entry procedures.
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million.
2 million?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes...
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your...
Ma'am, these two...
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow...
But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora...
That's not how you haggle!
All right then, as you wish, Mr...
Much...
She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas...
Then they'll milk them for all...
Exactly. It's at times like this that having... Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home, the most that overseas merchants can do to look... That's how the international trade...
So it's a trade association?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests. The association... Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and...
Sounds like just staying alive is...
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to... Okay, I'll give it to you straight.
Really? What?
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my... Connections come at a high... No. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own...
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle.
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort... Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International... Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. The head of the association is called Carisio, and he's a good friend of mine.
Huh? Hello there.
You must be seeking refuge with the... Ah, good. That's a relief.
We heard the association has been having some...
Yes. Left, right, and center. Ups.
The Sakoku decree certainly makes...
But it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku decree might... No. What's really... Those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo...
Oh, of the 3 commissions...
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate. They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes.
Crystal Mara...
Something that most of us in the association... Eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he So, in order to pay our taxes, we began in... But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. Now there's only one vendor who even has it in... Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and It's a vicious cycle. The consequence of which is that our... We've tried... But this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never... Fontaine, my dear homeland.
Sounds awful. What do you think we should do? But Carice is the head of the association.
Right. And beside...
Okay. Well, we could try to...
I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped
Well, it definitely sounds like he's...
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not a If I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree by the...
Got it! We're on...
How boring.
I don't think I recognize you. So, what do you need with me? The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I trade secret, got it?
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Ha! Are you even buying? They're wasting their time.
Hey, what's...
Get out of here, go on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy. Good idea. Let's...
That was cool.
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
No? Well, by all means, tell me what you need. Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is... Oh, that guy? He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he'd collect on the beach just to get by. I can only assume he must have found himself a patron.
Huh. You're saying he used to be...
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him? That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt. Then, when Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with the...
So he left the association?
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe...
Really? Is that...
Well then, it sounds like you may have...
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste... Huh? Where's this coming from? Mondstadt? Goodness, I can sense it now. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, my hometown. Huh? What is it?
Just close your eyes already!
You mean the sound of the ocean? Leah Harbor. I can see its Xiao lanterns.
This guy has a really active imagination.
Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me real. You mean the folks from. Often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night. I've run into folks from the association more than. Don't you think I've wanted.
Well.
They're so resilient. None of them. So I caved. Those people, they'd make. Alright. I'll tell you the whole story.
You ready to talk now?
But I betrayed them.
Come on, you scaredy cat. So come on, get up.
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru. They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the. Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to.
It's just.
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny fraction of what we. Evidence. Now that I think about it, whenever I report back as it happens, I handed some Mora over.
Really?
Keijiro! It's him!
After him! Too close! That's too...
Come out! I can see you! Who are you? Why are you following me?
Uh-oh! Seems like he's noticed us.
Sorry.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
Which one should I choose? How boring. Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
Sorry. I need to think about it. Ah, real?
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice he's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
Now, who else is behind on payments?
It's not like I'll get any customers.
Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line. What was that sound?
Shh! Quiet! Don't let him find us! Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little! Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we made less noise.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him!
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work.
Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure!
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes.
Huh? Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we made less noise.
Keijiro!
After him! Too close! That's too close! He'll notice us for sure! He's getting further and further away! Let's catch up a little.
Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers. Which one should I choose?
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work.
Now, who else is behind on payments? Let me think. Yes, the Trade Association clique still needs to be brought into line. What was that sound?
Quiet! Don't let him find us!
Must be hearing things. Drat, I'm behind schedule. I need to hurry.
What could he be doing at a place?
It looked like he buried something over there. Whoa, it's a ledger. Boring! Paimon thought he'd hidden a big pile of morite. Yeah.
Let me take a look here. Aha! Yes! This is what we're looking for.
Great! Well, now... Huh? You...
I need a little...
Huh. Poor word.
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss. There'll be nothing left for us to do but stop.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuse. And who are you?
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now...
Huh? You've been swindling us!
Well,
Let me take a look at the ledger. Well, would you look at that? So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have...
So you think you can use this against me, do you?
Word has it that samurai and the commission place great importance on reputation and prestige. Though I'm sure commission members won't blame...
Huh? Is that a threat?
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a...
Well, even if what you say...
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow. Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent...
Is that it?
Do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden?
And not even an ounce...
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now.
Come on, Harrison. We've already started.
I'm sick of being pushed around like
Harrison.
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare?
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue.
a helping hand. The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy—
Oh, and you dare to utter the Commissioner's name. You outlet. Seize the merchants. We will resolve this
Uh-oh.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need—
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind?
You never heard of the Fixer?
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro
Shh.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However, power—
Of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young lady of our clan some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the
That fan. The Shira— I don't need any trouble with her.
But, Chief—
Enough! We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. No response, huh?
Thank you so much, Toma. But,
Hey, I was joking. It's a small— if nothing else, I'm sure the tech—
Paula?
Shh, not here.